Both teams are 1-0. Texas at Arkansas. Texas beat Louisiana 38-18, which was very impressive to me. And Arkansas got by Rice 38-17. Arkansas had to come up with 21 fourth quarter points to get that job done. I look at this game and I think there's one name that you've got to go with: Bijan Robinson, the running back for Texas. This is a kid, 6 foot, 235 pounds, goes up and down the field, catches the ball out of the backfield. Very smart, very disciplined, had 103 yards and a touchdown, 73 yards receiving and a touchdown. He's the do-it-all player that he was supposed to be, that we thought coming into the season would be a Heisman Trophy candidate. He's got those numbers already. I think Steve Sarkisian is a good mix for this offense. They look like they were a smart coach football team against number 23 ranked Louisiana. I look at this game. If you look at what Arkansas has been able to do the last couple of years, at least they've been competent. You look at the way that they've been able to run the ball, throw the ball. You look at their football team, solid offensive line. But you look at KJ Jefferson, their quarterback. I thought he had a good game against Rice. He had 1 rushing touchdown, 2 passing touchdowns, solid football game. I look at this game, Texas-Arkansas. It's a 6.5-point game. Texas is favored. I think Texas is going to win this game, but I think it's going to be more of a 3-point game. I'm going with Texas to win this game 24-21.
Having coached in this football game on 7 different occasions, I can tell you how important this game is to the Arkansas fans. There's nobody they dislike more than the University of Texas. I think Texas is a very good football team, but the thing that impressed me is their defense. Kwiatkowski was their defense coordinator. He came from the University of Washington. Obviously, Sarkisian knew how good he was when he coached at Southern Cal, and he hired him. He did a tremendous job. They had 4 sacks. They had 7 tackles for loss. They played very, very well in defense. You mentioned offensively, they're very, very talented. Arkansas, on the other hand, was struggled the first half. As a matter of fact, when they left the field at halftime, the fans booed them. That's something that doesn't happen very often in Arkansas, where they boo their own football team. But I think that they did come back the second half. They only completed 1 pass the entire second half, but they scored 5 of the 6 times they had the football game at the end. 5 of 6 they scored. I look for Texas to win this football game 31-24, but it'll be very, very competitive, but also be very, very emotional, at least on Arkansas' side.